Hey guys, welcome back. I know I'm a little bit early tonight. Which is a good thing. Because otherwise, if I didn't do my stuff earlier today, I would have been late today. Alright, just a couple other little setup deals here, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. Frozen pond. Stupid frog. Splat. Well, it's not exactly real time, but it's better than this morning. Hey, Dwarf Man, what's up? Jim Lewis, welcome, welcome. Good to see you guys tonight. So yeah, I gave it some serious thought, and I thought, you know, maybe we should just go ahead and do the responsible thing first. Go out here and get our climbing gear squared away. And Naydra is just kind of like icing on the cake, just because we're going to be right there. So yeah, definitely the blue dragon won out in that little mental argument. Hey Kathy, what's up? Good to see ya. Yep. Definitely a little early tonight. I'm going to take advantage of that and get a better intro together. I need to get back to the basics here. Ooh, I am not in the right place. I need to be at the tech lab. For starters. Hey Jim Lewis, what's up? Good to see you. I got you, Kathy. Good old bingo. Alright. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And guys, it's finally the time to go out. Cheapers, look at my words. So this is what I normally go through, you know, when it's just me and my lonesome and I'm trying to get a decent recording in. And now you know. Welcome back, folks. Level Up Royal here with you once again. And folks, it's finally time to get out here and get our climbing gear. But it's not that easy. First, we've got to kill a guardian. Once we get our climbing gear all squared away, guys, we're going to go back the other direction. We're going to go way past these mountain peaks to where Mount Lenaru is. We're going to have to climb that sucker, which the climbing gear is going to help with that climb. And we're going to be heading up there to rescue the blue dragon. Guys, plenty of loot, tons of stuff along the way. We're talking weapons, mostly rupees. We're not going to go actually straight out to the shrine. No. We're going to go that way first. Why? Rupees. Guys, there are so many sunken treasure chests between the two. It's mind-boggling. Not only that, there's a gold rupee right freaking there. So before I get into it, if you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. I wish I could make my tooth do the little ting, you know, like with the, yeah. The thought crosses my mind often. Hey, Seven, what's up? Yes, happy Friday indeed. That's right, it is Friday. I knew that this morning. I have since forgotten. Good Friday indeed. to get my message typed in there. It's okay, Seven. Actually, it's funny. A lot of times autocorrect will autocorrect LUR when people like email me, and it comes through as Laura. And then I get that second email saying, hey, I didn't mean Laura, I meant LUR. I'm like, yeah, I know it happens. Happens to me too. Good old autocorrect. Yeah, Kathy, I love the blue dragon. It's so like majestic. I'll never forget that very first time. Like, talk about the wow factor. Like wowzers. No pun intended, or pun intended. And speaking of bingo cards, I got off to an early start on that one. But yeah, just I climbed up there just not knowing what to expect, and there was this big honking dragon. Like, talk about pulling you into a video game. Breath of the Wild did not disappoint. Hey Marigold, welcome! Yeah, for some it might be early morning. Alright, so I will go ahead and I guess just get out of the way and get into this, guys. I'm excited. Oh, before... Yeah. We have plans. First I'm going to get out of the way, then we're going to do our map overview. Toodles. Alright. So just to show you on the map where we're at and what we are doing. Right over here, I like to launch from Hontano, folks, just because it's a nice, easy flight down to these islands. Frog in my throat. That's starting early. But you can get here however you desire. There's also another shrine over here you can fly down from as well. And once we get our goodies here, and again there's going to be a gold rupee and a treasure chest down there underwater, we're going to kind of swim out with ice blocks. We're not going to swim the whole way. Reason being is because there's tons and tons of sunken treasure just along the way. So yeah, we're definitely going to ruin our way out there. Get lots and lots of rupees, a couple of weapons, etc. Not to mention a couple of Karak seeds. From there, guys, I'm probably going to spoil myself a little bit and keep going with those eye blocks past. But this is ultimately the island we're looking for. This is going to have our major test of strength. Guys, it's a tough guardian. It's a tough fight. I'm going to walk you through that, so don't worry. DLC users, non-DLC users, I've got you guys covered. But yeah, I might truck on out to these just because gold rupees, guys. Like, every one of these little light spots underwater is hiding a really lucrative treasure chest. So absolutely worth our while to go out of our way just a little bit and scoop those up. Then, of course, we're going to continue... Oh. And this is also where we get our climbing gear. Booyah. Speaking of climbing gear, we need one more piece, guys, and that's going to be the boots. There's a shrine right over here we're going to be hitting. And then after that, guys, it's time to go rescue Naydra, the blue dragon. But before we do any of that, detour. And guys, there's always a method to my madness. Hey, Jordan Bellamy, welcome. Good to see ya. Wanda, hello, hello. Yes, prongies, yeah, prongies. That's right. I forgot about all them prongies out there. Yep, we're gonna see those bad boys all over the place. Not to mention a couple of Lizzles, that'll be fun. No notification, what? Yeah, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to fix it. But my son experiences the same thing. I experience the same thing. The notifications are always hit and miss. Hey, Steven81. Good to see ya. Oh, hello, the gamer. If I didn't say hi, by the way. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and turn away one more time. So yeah, guys, we're going to dip into here. This is a modest test of strength. This is kind of like the middle of the road. Much easier to kill, but the main reason I want to come in here, A, much easier to kill, but B, weapons. So guys, if you got the bone system, that's the way I personally like to go. Now, rough math, with an attack power meal running, the bone suit, the bone attack up, the Dragon Bone Moblin Club, we're pushing about $120 in damage. That's rough math. But if you've been following along in my playthrough and you have Savage Lino Crushers, guys, that's just another option there. Again, with an attack power meal running, that's about $120. Not a bad deal, yo-yo. So really, you could go either way on this one is what I'm getting at. But if you don't have these god weapons, guys, don't worry about it. Again, these things are pretty middle of the road, so they're not terribly tanky. You're going to be fighting them for a minute if you don't have better weapons, but it's still a doable fight. Just make sure you got some attack power running for you. Speaking of attack power running, I forgot to cook lower meals or shorter ones. Nuts. Eating some extra hearts never hurt no one. And drop that save. Just in case anything goes horribly, horribly wrong. Now guys, arm up, suit up, and eat up. Whoops. Alright guys, so arm up, suit up, and eat up. I've already eaten up. So arming up, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the bone system just because I can, and it's fun. But I'm also going to go in... with a savage bow, and guys, you don't have to use a multi-shot bow or a damage-doing bow necessarily. The point of the bow is shock arrows, guys. This keeps him stunned and out of his attack modes. It just makes the fight more manageable when you can shock him, run over to him, and just start wailing on him. Good strong shield. And of course, suit up is the bone suit. Now I will save that game. And off we go. The very first thing I like to do is kind of run in, la 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 la, and put my shield up immediately. Because sometimes they'll start like firing spitballs at you, and guys, just get behind them. If you're behind them, that axe will not be able to connect with you. But just look at that damage. Pretty wild. Okay, now here's what I was talking about the shock. So notice how it kind of stuns him out of his attack. But that only works up until he gets down to this low amount of health. Once he gets that low, that's his final attack, and you can no longer shock him with shock arrows. So folks, I know he died awful fast. Again, that's the modest, that's the middle. The major test of strength, where we have to go get our climbing gear, that's going to be a different story. That's kind of why I wanted to come here first. Again, there's always a method to my madness, folks. Look at that, I even got attack power up. Booyah, baby. So there's a hidden damage multiplier in there against Guardians. So say that's 60. It gives you an additional 50% attack power boost against any Guardian enemy. And guys, all the Ganons count. You know, all the Divine Beast Ganons, they count. All the, long throw. Nobody wants long throw. Actually, I might want long throw. I'll go like Spider Guardian hunting with that, and that'll be an easy weapon to kill the legs with. I half wondered if throwing it was going to give it damage. Apparently did not. So anyway, getting back to that, guys. Say it's 60 just for easier math. 50% attack power bonus on top of that against a Guardian makes it 90. You eat the attack power meal on top of that, that makes it $120. Again, just giving you guys more options here to go after that bad boy. Now, you might not have gotten the attack up on your weapon. It's still a good weapon. You know, 45 plus all those multipliers I just talked about make it about 90. So, you really can't beat it. Definitely stronger than, say, Well, actually, a Royal Claymore, that's pushing 50 plus the attack power. That would be about 100. So it's Claymore equivalent, you could say. Royal Claymore equivalent. Ah, nice, gamer. You said you put a stamp where that diamond is under the rock. Nice. Alright, see, I did that shrine a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away when we went up to see the Karak Forest and get Hestu. So that was, yeah, I remember saying I'd come back to that one. So the good thing is, during the stream, we're going to get 4 more Spirit Orbs, which means we'll be able to top off our stamina wheels. And guys, I had been forgetting to go get my my other stamina sliver there. We got the 4 Spirit Orbs, I think, a couple streams ago. So yeah, I finally remembered to do that before I turn the game on tonight. Alright guys, let's head on... Jeez. Alright guys, let's head on over to Hotno Ancient Tech Lab. Hey Keely, welcome! Yeah, Seven. It's easy overlooked. You know, I did the same thing. Several playthroughs. I was just tossing them because I didn't like them. They broke fast. I didn't understand the point. I was finding better attack power out of other weapons. But then when I learned about that attack power up, or that bone attack up, then it blossomed. It was like, okay, now I get the bone weapons. And then I just tried a playthrough, only bone weapons. It was pretty freaking wild. Alright, guys. From this point, we're just going to go ahead and jump on out over toward that yellow pin. And that's going to be a gold rupee. Also, the bird is over there singing away with his little accordion. And he's really just there to tell us about the gold rupee. So you can interact with him if you want. You don't really have to. Yeah, that Phantom Ganon armor, the gamer, that's a nice set. I like having the stealth with my bone system. Definitely a nice advantage. I gotta tell you guys, I thought that Phantom Ganon armor, that was worth, you know, the cost of the DLC by itself. Absolutely love it. And I miss it. I miss not having my stealth when I'm running around in this thing, not gonna lie. Alright guys, so again, you can... Oh, Blood Moon. Boy, we were just talking about that. Ooh, that's a cool thumb. Alright, I need to go cook, so we're going to have to circle back to this. And a good dry cooking pot is going to be Hotno Village. Ironically, we're right here. Yeah, Marigold. I see you commented there about the shock arrows. So that's from the Lionel hunts. Like, most of the Lionels carry the shock arrows. So you go on a couple of big hunts, you're going to have shock arrows for days. They just come. Pretty wild. You'll see me using those like as my burner arrows moving forward in the game. What am I doing right now? Oh yeah, I was going to cook. Jeez. Talk about shiny rocks. Somebody said shock arrows and I lost my scruples. Yeah, Keely, you're not alone in that notification situation. Hey, I should make a video. The notification situation. YouTube, we need your help now. You're not really late, Keely. I jumped on just about 10 minutes early today. Just kind of did a quick map overview, talked about going to get the blue dragon, going out to get our climbing gear, and that was really about it. I keep getting sidetracked, so really I just finally got started with that guardian kill there. Alright guys, before I really do any cooking, I like to drop that save just in case I boo-boo or, you know, messy up my cooking here. I get my ingredients back. But look at all them bananas. What dog? And I do believe I want... Yeah, we definitely need some attack power stuffs. Well, I'm slacking on the thistles. All that farming I did earlier, I really didn't come by a bunch. But that's okay. And guys, don't worry about the 3-minute meals. Those actually do you justice. Most of your bigger fist fights are going to be over in a minute or so anyway. So 3:20, it's really more than you really need. I guess I'm going to switch to the 4-ingredient method. And I have not forgotten, I've still got that 30-minute meal, so that'll be for my next big hunt. Silver Lionels, baby, that'll be exciting. And we're close, guys. When I start seeing bumps on royal weapons the way I have, I know Silver Lionels are right around the corner. Alright, let's see where we're at. 1, 2, 3, full rows plus. Yeah, that's definitely better. I could use some more yellow. I don't even know if I have the yellow ingredients. Ooh. Ish. Double barrel, bye-bye! And I don't know, do I have a mushroom? I do. Let's see what that does. That's bunk. Now I wish I could get my carrots back. Just because I can. 26, that's insanity. Yeah, I guess just the stam. Just for quick top-offs, I like to use these sliver meals. Oopsie. One more ought to do. Yeah, what the heck, we're here. Wow, one more meal. Now we're going into the cold region. A couple of different ways we can do that. One is with, an elixir. So I'll be eating one of those soon. Alright, I don't see any other garbage I can get rid of. But that freed up a couple more. Or one more. I remember I trashed a lot of my green stam earlier on. Because I didn't have my sliver meals, and I took care of that too, by the way. I went off and I cooked just off to the side. And I got a whole bunch of those. So no more wasting. And that's it, guys. We are maxed the heck out. One more time. Let's warp to the Ancient Tech Lab. Hopefully the last time. And I will come back on and catch up with chat while the blood moon cycles.
The blood moon rises once again.
Yeah, Kaylee, I know. The running and the screaming method for Lionels. Alright guys, I will go ahead and one more time say see you later, alligator. Back to my yellow. Well, that blood moon pretty much came right on cue. Like, I knew I was close, but I didn't know how close. I was really hoping I could have gotten it earlier, just because, you know, we were already collecting ingredient stuff for the most part. It would have been nice to pump out a few meals at that same time. But you gotta take what you can get, I suppose. Good old Cass. Is he considered a Rito? He's a Rito, right? Maybe not. Heck, I don't know. He's more like Parrot. Kind of hard to tell. So anyway, guys, again, you can interact with him if you're... Jeez, there go my words. So you can interact with him if you so desire, but you don't have to. He's really just here to point out a treasure chest. You guys, you can't really see it from here. You just kind of have to get down here by the water. Oh, I was at the wrong side of that rock there. Gold rupee, booyah. Alright, now we're going to head out to that blue pin, folks, and that's where that major test of strength is going to be. But we are ready. We have the weapons. We have the technology. Alright guys, now notice my treasure chest thing is already beeping. I'm telling you, there are tons of freaking treasure chests out here. Like, I really wish this rune would just light everything up for you. But we got to get a little bit closer. So basically, just kind of head out toward the shrine. And periodically, I'll go ahead and change direction here based on my Sheikah slate. Head to the next treasure chest kind of deal. Whoopsie. I thought Link had better reach than that. Just to try to get a better bearing on what direction we need to go. About that way, just slightly right of the shrine. Got it. Still nothing lighting up. I'm on fire! I thought there was more. I don't remember having to work so hard. There we go. About time. Hope I didn't miss one. So Cass is the... I'm trying to read the chat here and multitask. It's not working out too well. Purple rupee, baby. Alright. We're off to a great start. Yes, Cass is a Rito. Okay, gotcha, Kathy. Thanks. So yeah, I saw that Tito. So the funny thing is, at the first glance, I thought it said Toto. And I was thinking, like, Toto, you know, like Wizard of Oz Toto. Tito, Toto, Rito, tomato, tomato. Caribbean, Caribbean. Potato, potato. Wait, what was that? I was not paying attention. Whatever it is, I'm clearing the chest. I hate myself for stalking a long throw, by the way. Good thing about the Guardian weapons is they float. Alright, we have more. We are not yet done with treasure chest hunting. Okay, so it looks like just slightly right of shrine there. Tito is what happens when a Rito starts tinking. And just in case you had tinking on your bingo cards, there you go. Ah man, I don't want to deal with Lizzles. Alright, they're right on top of my chest, so I'm gonna have to take care of these guys. Nuts. So basically, I cannot, like... I gotta be careful with bullet time, because if you run out of stam, you fall in the water, guess what? You end up way back at the beginning. Nobody wants that. So, yeah, this is gonna be fun-ish. Oh wow, that did not take any effort at all. I take back everything I just said. That was easy peasy. Oh, speaking of prongies, I think I got one with that blast. Oh, never mind. That was a spear. Dragon bone. Wait a minute. Okay, that's the claw. Disregard. I thought that was the trident. And that thing packs a punch. Come on, baby. Don't make me place another ice block. Oh, man. It's gonna make me place another ice block. Sapphire, baby. Alright. Now we're talking. That's got some selling value. Okay, we got some more out that way. I think there are ways out that way, over by that little island. And there's a croc seed out there, so I'll kind of get that on the back side. Just to make sure, like, it's not closer than I think. Okay, yep, good to go. So from here, guys, just go ahead and go right to the shrine. Always take a moment, get your travel gate activated. Boom, baby. Speaking of Korok seeds, you gotta be quick for this one. I'm passing fish to my left and to my right. Tons of prongy out here. Tons of the things. And these are the attack prongy guys. These make a real good elixir. You toss your bladed rhino beetle out to get the attack power elixir cooking. Grade A monster part, use one of the guts. And 2 prongy. High level. Lasts a good amount of time. And you still have 1 ingredient left you can toss in there for more time, like another monster part. And there's the armored baby. And the same applies for the armored. You just need the rugged rhino beetle. Alright, there's our chest. Did I stamp that chest over there? I don't think I did. Yeah, I did. Sweet. I love the sound of that beeping. I'm having all sorts of problems. I got butter feet, butter fingers, butter boots. Butter on toast. All that work for fire arrows. Okay, joke's on me. I thought there were rupees under there. Oh, that's right, the rupees are behind the shrine. Okay, yeah, guys, so there's more like buried or sunken chests and floating chests. That's where there's going to be more rupees. So for now, let's just go ahead and do this major test of strength. And while that's tinking... Hey, Sean RF, welcome. Good to see you tonight. Yes, happy Friday indeed. Tito is the Rito's Italian cousin, like my cousin Tito. Instead of my cousin Vinny. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's kind of weird that it floats. Just because it's like technology. Why wouldn't it sink? Like metal. Maybe it's made out of plastic. Maybe they had microplastics in Hyrule. Yeah, Keely, them shock arrows, that was fun. Hitting them lizzles in that water. I'm just reading the chat between you guys. I'm glad you can crack each other up. Hey, Brian Austin, welcome. Jacob, what's up? Welcome, welcome. Almost, Sean. It's so close. Actually, after this stream, I will have 4 again. So I went over here, I did that modest. We're about to do a major. And then, yeah, shrine here for the boots, shrine here for the blue dragon. So, yeah, I can already taste the 3rd stamina wheel. Like, it's almost there. 2 4/5. It's not good enough. We need all 3. I'm a stickler for my stamina wheels. Yep, 3 red hearts. That's how we roll. Should make a song. Alright, guys. One more time here. Hasta la vista, baby. Alright, arm up, suit up, and eat up. I went out of my way to get the guardian weapon, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Still got my shock arrows running, booyah. Good strong shield. Just whatever your best defense is, I would say. Unless, of course, you want to run the bone system, then you would have to use the Radiant. Got my heart still running. Go ahead and grab that attack power meal. And drop that save. Just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. So guys, exact same type of strategy as before. Just dive right in, charge him a little bit, and take out that shield right away just in case he begins to spitball you. La 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 la. Oh, he didn't. See, that's twice in a row. They didn't spitball me. But anyway, just stand behind him here, right where his back leg is. And you're pretty much in his blind spot where his weapons are concerned. I basically just sit here and wail away. Look at that. That weapon's already trashed. And this is where the shock arrows are nice. Kind of gets him stunned. Snaps him out of his attack pattern. Since that's going to bust. Oh, that didn't bust. There it goes. So once again, just keep him stunned. Uh-oh, he's on his final attack. So now we just got to go in and get it done. I don't think that's going to do it quick enough. Didn't I get a sword? Maybe not. I'll try to show you a lower grade weapon anyway, I guess, just so you can see kind of like how long this takes. You've got some time here. It takes him a good long while to build up that final attack, but I gotta be honest, if he does, ouch, that thing is gonna smart. So folks, I definitely hope that helps you guys out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Alright, we are definitely gonna upgrade. Boom, baby. Ooh, that's attack power up? Hot dog. Attack power up? Hot dog. Like, what do you give up in this situation? I mean, nothing? Nothing isn't an option. That critical hit, ooh, that's nice. Double damage on that second swing. That's going to be tough to drop. And if I'm going to use that, I'd probably just use that. So yeah, that's gone. Although... I'm usually doing my swing attack, so the critical hit really... It's kind of hard to break that out. Yeah, I'll stick with this. Anyway, mental arguments, I know. Good stuff, guys. So there it is. Once you get your guardian dead... And I should have done my outro here after I got the chest. It's climbing gear time. Booyah. So folks, I definitely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, I always appreciate that. Alright, but we are not done with our stream by any means. Yeah, Jacob, you're not kidding. The stam. Like, you can't even do these attacks the way I do without the stam. That was another thing that really unlocked hunt mode for me. And really enabled the whole thing. Getting those weapons up and stuff. Hey, Atlantis, what's up? They float like ivory soap. Yep. Uh-oh. I need to pay a little bit of attention here. Speaking of metal weapons to use in situations like this, I guess this one will do. A little bit of overkill. So I think I did miss a chest out here because I remember there was like a knight's broadsword. Unless I got it and I just didn't notice. Oh, by the way, more hardy ingredients. These blue shells are not always here. But every now and again I see one here. So that can be found really anywhere that there's beach. Where you see palm trees, you could see blue shells. Alright guys, so that's our major test of strength shrine. I'm going to get the heck out of the way here. Peace out, Home Scout. When I read your ivory soap comment, that song flew right back into my head. Showering with Irish Spring. That is definitely from my childhood. Alright guys, so now that we've got our major test of strength shrine done, I'm going to go ahead and continue on out here. I'm going to hit 3 points. All 3 of these points have a really good treasure chest. A little bit out of the way, but worthwhile out of the way. I guess I'll hit yellow first, good old yeller. And kind of do it in a row here. And I see Prongy. Getting back to most of your fistfights being over in like a minute. Yeah, I still had a grip of time left on that meal when I got out of that shrine. Arrows? Who put that there? I thought that was 100 rupees. Am I missing something? Something don't feel right. Okay, so I've got something out here slightly to the right. So yeah, I definitely need to head toward yellow. Probably a sunken chest between here and there. That was funny, my daughter told me that she used to fall asleep to that noise. That beeping sound. And that's so legit because, like, as soon as the kids went to bed, it was game time. So, like, it made perfect sense that that's all they would hear as they fell asleep. Pretty cool to hear that story in hindsight. Alright, I need to get myself more right, I think. Okay, there's a topaz. No, more left. Yeah, let's head more toward Eventide, so I might have missed a chest back there somewhere. Causing a ruckus. Since we have like 10,000 shock arrows, kind of feels like it should be the go-to choice for the time being. And I hope this isn't taking me to the middle chest there. I have a feeling it is. Yeah, I'm getting awful close. That's exactly where it's taking me. Okay, I'm gonna change direction. Kind of try to do this in a line. I keep doing that. I don't know what I'm doing wrong there. I guess I'm just like soft pressing that button. I need to really mash down on it good to make sure it triggers. And check it out, guys. Seagulls. Now, you guys, the community, again, you guys teach me so much about both games, this game and TOTK. 7 years after BotW came out, you're still teaching me things about this game, so I love that. But I think it was Brad? Somebody mentioned that the seagulls, anywhere you see seagulls, there's something underwater there, like prongies. Very cool. I don't know if that works in BotW, but I definitely know TOTK, that's a thing. See, I might even go out there and just kind of see what's what. More Lizzles. Should we live and let live? Great thing about shock arrows in the water is even when you miss a little, you still get your shot. I don't remember this thing being this far. It's deceiving on the map, like it looks kind of close. And I think there's a floating chest over here too. Boy, that's really out of the way. You can't reach that from Eventide. How would you even know that was there? I gotta know, guys. Curiosity killed the cat, I know. But I gotta know. If I see a big school of prongies over here, that'll confirm this is BOTW also. And I'm wearing stealth. Oh, man. Like, I'm right under him, too. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. What? Alright, guys. Yep, that works in BOTW also. This is so awesome. I mean, they are just everywhere. I never caught on to that in all my playthroughs. You know, I've noticed the seagulls. And it always takes me back to Wind Waker. I'm like, yeah, I remember the seagulls. That came from Wind Waker, you know. It was fun, whatever. There was always like... Uh-oh. I need to pay attention to my stam. There was always like one of those giant octos that would pop up, and you'd have to kill it. And the seagulls always told you where they were. So yeah, it is very cool that they brought that to BOTW, and there's actually a point to it. I'm gonna drop a save, because that was awesome. Alright. What did I... Yeah, I came over here for something. There was a purpose. I'm all shiny rocked right now. That's right. Yellow chest. It's all coming back. Yeah, you should ask him, Keely. That'd be so funny. Like, what do you hear when you go to bed? Do tell. Yeah, well, you know, there are... It is kind of an addiction. Like, it's so much fun. And it pulls you in. Like, it's hard not to pick this game up and never play it again. Well, I didn't realize I'd be going like this far. Did I do that right? Yeah, I sure did. That's really out of the way. I wish there was a quicker way to do the water. Like, this is when I miss my boats in TOTK. Much quicker. Toolin would help here too, by the way. Every time I jumped off an ice block, I'd be using Toolin like it was free. The seagulls remind me of TNC surf design, yeah. Yeah, good call. Gold rupee, baby. Okay, so yeah, a little bit out of the way, but worth it. I guess I gotta head back to green. That's gonna take like 10,000 years. And I can't use Eventide to speed myself up because that'll generate the challenge. So yeah, that's no bueno. Now would be a great time for a joke. But somebody in comments said, don't ever tell jokes again. And I understand why. It was so funny. Like, the way they put that comment in that one video, it just made me laugh. It was perfect. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. The Joker got away. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile lost its wheel, the Joker got away. Hey! So how come the Joker always gets away? Like, I'm pretty sure in the real Batman movies, he always gets caught. So are the songs wrong? Yeah, pretty much anywhere you see the seagulls there, Atlantis. I think there's probably more than one spot, because I know I've seen them elsewhere. But I do know in this bay, in both TOTK... Well, actually, I haven't been here in Breath of the Wild to look. But TOTK, I think they're inside this bay. I'm getting close. Getting real close. I probably aimed wrong on that shot. Lizzles! Who put that there? Maybe I can fly in under the radar here. Not have to deal with them. Squeak! Squeaker squeaking. Another gold rupee, baby. So that's 600 rupees between those two chests. Not bad. And wow, that one's a bit out of the way. But that's okay. Once we scoop him up, or her, we can warp away and get back to the blue dragon. And of course, the climbing pants. And guys, I'm going to show you how to upgrade that too. I should have the materials. I've been doing a pretty good job of collecting the ice bat wings and the electric bat wings. There's a special pond on Mount Roam. Not quite as good as that seagull spot, but loaded with easy to catch good fish. Mount Roam. I don't even know where that is off the top of my head. I know the name. I've typed it into videos before. It'll come to me. Let it simmer. What kind of fish are there, Atlantis? Just out of curiosity. Because if it's hardy bass or hardy salmon, I think I know where that lake is you're talking about. Yeah, Keely, the seagulls are in a few spots. I just can't recall now where. They're kind of spread out from what I remember. And it's funny, because I've always noticed them, just never went over to investigate. Like I should have, I know better. This is a Zelda game. Anytime you see something like that, you're always supposed to go investigate. So that's like an epic fail. Ah, floating chest. Nice. I can't believe I actually hit that. Oh, so you got the DLC. Good to go. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. I like all the extras that came with it, not to mention the challenges. I really enjoyed the challenges. Especially the Master Sword Trials. Oh, you're saying that Mount Rome is far west. I may not even have the map for that yet. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Waterfall, fish, yep. I think I showcased that in my first video series. Very fun. It's a little bit out of the way, but it was definitely worth hitting. Yep, good call. Definitely enjoyed that. Oh, look what happened. I'm right on top of the thing. That never happens. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Silver rupee. Alright. So yeah, 700 rupees to be had just in those 3 chests. Not a bad deal, yo-yo. Yeah, a little time consuming, but that's a lot of rupees. Alright guys, so from here we can warp out of here. Let's get ourselves in position for that. And once again, I like to launch from the Ancient Tech Lab. And I'll come back on camera here while that's tinking. Phantom arrows, huh? Or you mean armors? Okay, yeah, I read that totally wrong. Just like Toto earlier. Tito. Rito. Potato, potato. So, Keely, that lake in Gold Rush Mountain, it's not stocked, but there's fish in there. I think there's some, like, chillfin trout. And, you know, of course, all the normal stuff, like the hardy bass and whatnot. But, not hardy, excuse me. High roll bass. I can't remember if there's armored or mighty in there. But I know for sure chillfin. Yeah, Keely, you're not kidding. Those Master Sword trials, now they're a lot more fun, I think, in regular mode. Master mode, it's a little more... Cards are kind of stacked against you on Master mode, but I definitely have a lot of fun with it in regular mode, so we're definitely going to hit that. We're going to do a good thorough run-through on them trials. So much fun. Alright, guys, one more time. Until the next time. See you later, alligator. Yeah, Atlantis, those things are no joke. You get into them a ways and then you die, start over. It's pretty brutal, but they are a lot of fun. Alright guys, so I'm just going to go ahead and follow my red pin here, and that's going to take us right to our third and final piece of the climbing gear. Now we're going to be getting into some cold weather territory. And guys, we're going to be coming into contact with wildlife, especially the wolves. And the wolves are great because they drop raw gourmet meat, but you got to be quick. You got to pick them up before they freeze. Otherwise, they're no good to you. You cannot sell those to trots anymore for 100 rupees. So yeah, absolutely take the time to kill every wolf you come into contact with. Ooh, and I'm already getting cold here, so I need to go ahead and eat something. So if you guys have a hot weapon, you can use a flame blade, a meteor rod, it doesn't matter, just anything fire. You can equip that, that gives you low-level cold protection. You can combine that with a low-level meal or elixir and get your high level. So that's one way to do it. The thing is you got to keep switching weapons back and forth, you know, every time you want to hit something. But if you really want, you can also do a high-level elixir. And I'll show you the recipe for that here in just a moment, as soon as I can figure out what button that is. So 2 butterflies, 2 darners, and just any monster part. That'll get you high level every time. Just so I don't have to swap weapons back and forth during my gameplay here, I'll just go ahead and eat the high level. Why not? We get them for a reason. We cook them for a reason. We farm them for a reason. Now I'm kind of going to the right because there should be a flower here somewhere. Good old Korok seed. So either I walked past it already or I haven't hit it yet. And I think those birds are going the wrong direction. They're flying east for the winter. Okay. So there we have it. Good old Korok seed. And this one is a traveler. Wait, where did he go, George? Let's do that again, shall we? Alright, you gotta look down for this one. Can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. Yeah, I remember this one. The 1,000-meter dash right here. Alright, we're up to 53 seeds. So I could unlock another weapon. Oh, speaking of wolves, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, you gotta be quick, but there's that raw gourmet. That sells for 100 rupees a piece. Booyah. Nice thing about having those bombs upgraded. One hitter quitter with the wolves now. And I believe those are Dee Dee's dire wolves. So Dee Dee, this one's for you. Matter of fact, I'll even up the ante and I'll aerial bombard these two. Alright, so I'll just go ahead and actually, before I go to the right, we could go out of our way for a couple of Korok seeds, but yeah, they're really out of the way right now. There is another Korok seed, however, that's kind of on the way. I'm trying to figure out where that ledge is on the map here. Should be like right around here somewhere. Oh, what I wouldn't give for a good pair of snow boots right about now. Okay, I think that Korok seed starts over here where this little mountain peak thingy is. The jagged edge. Yepers. Now guys, this one is a doozy. You can do it by gliding to it, but wow, you gotta be precise. Like, it's tough to do. This is actually one that's easier to do shield surfing. Uh-oh. See, and I still mess it up. I swear, that's like the toughest mechanic in any video game I've ever played my entire life. I dread the shield surfing. And that might have cost me the seed here. Come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby! Wow, barely made it. Alright. This is it, guys. Third and final piece. And we're going to come into contact with some new ingredients. Cold Sophia and cold shrooms, or chill shrooms, whatever they call those. Now, of course, I've already been to Gold Rush Mountain, so I've collected these already. But this is the first time I've come into contact with that stuff in the snow biomes. Alright, so you probably already saw the secret wall here. Go ahead and bomb that sucker out of your way. And in we go. Loving it, guys. I love the climbing gear. I call this the jumpsuit, by the way. So, folks, I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, I always appreciate that. There it is. Climbing boots. Bye-bye. Full set. It's legit. No, I'm actually not finishing stream just yet. I do that after each shrine so that if I break the shrine videos out, they're already recorded with like an outro. I know that's confusing, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys aren't alone. I'm just reading your all's chats between yourselves about the trials. Those Master Sword trials are no joke. I mean, I probably make it look easy now, but there were many attempts and fails. Many. A lot of frustration, too. Like, I just had to get away from it. Like, just shut the game off. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous. But then the next day I'd try it again, you know, and I don't know, a couple of months, I was able to get through them more reliably. I would still die for something silly, like that Lionel might get a lucky shot on me with his Lionel bow and that would one-hit me or something like that would happen. But for the most part, I can get through them pretty good now. But again, there was a lot of hours behind that, so yeah. Alright guys, now that I've got the full set of climbing gear, we are going to go upgrade that bad boy. Yeah, Atlantis, I love Eventide. That was so much fun. I'm really looking forward to doing that one again, by the way. There's my carrots. Stay in the shade. The heat shouldn't bother you too much. Yeah, Keely, that's about right. A good month. It might have even taken me a little bit longer than that, but yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, thanks, Jim Lewis. Not my favorite mechanic. My fingers feel all sorts of wrong doing that. But we're getting better. Alright, guys, one more time. Toodles. Let's upgrade this bad boy, shall we? Now, I think I've already done one piece just to kind of show you guys what was involved at that stage. Ooh, I do not have the electric bat wing, so I cannot get my set bonus yet. But yeah, that's what you're in for, guys. At the lowest level, it's not terrible. Rushrooms, the regular brown bat wings there, those are pretty easy to come by. And for the life of me, I thought we needed ice bat wings for this, but it's the electric. Okay, yeah, that's a problem. So I'm going to have to go out and find about 9 more electric bat wings. Well, so much for upgrading the suit right now. You can find those electric bats. Same route I ran for TOTK. You can get the horse here from the stable, just kind of run the route at night. They spawn better at night. But yeah, pretty much all up and down here where the giant trees are, and kind of between here and there. Plenty of electric bats. So honestly, I might just go run that real quick to show it. Since we're on the subject. And honestly, the blue dragon is quick, so once I get done with this, this will kind of be the long part. And then I'll get back over to that shrine where we got our boots. And before I go get the blue dragon, there's one more little detour. You'll barely notice it. It's super quick milk run. Let's go, thunder. Lightning and the thunder.
Yeah.
Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Oh. Hey.
Stand by. I need my beetle.
Yeah.
The arrow situation is not okay right now. Although I should be using shock arrows at this point anyway. But yeah, since I'm here.
Wow.
Oh, I got 8,000 rupees and I haven't even really sold anything in a while. I am in very good shape for the final Great Fairy Fountain. Gotta love that 5-star speed. I'm telling you guys, there is no other way to travel in this game. TOTK, you got the Zonai devices, but I don't know, I still prefer the horse. To a degree, I take that back. The horse doesn't always cooperate. So yeah, sometimes, you know, the Zonai devices, especially the flying machines, that's the way to go. In fact, I remember building a plane here for a Karak seed in TOTK. Speaking of the devil. Oh yeah, we need to come back and do a bee trade. I forgot to make it nighttime. Nuts! I don't know. Oh good, they have a cooking pot. A covered cooking pot. Definitely have better luck at night. Yeah, Wanda, that's a good call on them ancient arrows. I used them too for the trials. Like the Lionel at the end, absolutely. A couple other things along the way, absolutely. So, Atlantis, that's the blue dragon we're going to go rescue here in this stream. As soon as I'm done messing around with these bat wings here, I'll go show you that. I think that's what you're asking about. As long as you have a long-distance bow, it's pretty easy. If you don't have a long-distance bow, it's a bit tougher. Still doable. But yeah, I'll definitely show that here in a bit. Hopefully I get these bat wings pretty quickly. Go figure, now I need bat wings, I can't find bat wings. When I needed the dragon, I couldn't find the dragon, but now I need bat wings and there's the dragon. Does that make sense? It made sense in my head. No bats? What is going on here? It is nighttime. Yes. Check. It's raining. So, like, this should be even better. Not one single electric bat. Wow. Maybe I've got my games mixed up again? Okay, but I know for sure the giant trees is going to have my bats. For sure. Money back guarantee. Oh, here we go. One is better than none. I'm gonna hit an electric bat with an electric arrow. That'd be funny if he was like immune to that. Oh no! Well, those are gone forever. Come on, Link! Get on that horse. Ouch. I knew that was coming. What is he even holding? His soldiers? Yeah. So there's 2 of my 9 bat wings gone forever. Okay, maybe we'll do better here. And watch it in the rain, by the way. You see the radius of that arc. That is absolutely insane. But yeah, it's a real good spot, guys. This is where I always come do my electric farming. You see how quickly they spawn back in, too. Doesn't take long at all. Okay, 3 down, 6 to go. We can do this. Oh, come on. Come on, Thunder. Nothing scares you. And if it does, you're fired. Don't think I won't go get another 5-star speedster horse. Wow, why is it like misty here? That is terrible. Now we've had a blood moon, so these Lionels are going to be back. And I think they're all blues now. I think we already checked that earlier. Wait a minute, what color is he? Yeah, he's still blue. Oh, we're out. I did not come here for that. We came here for bats. There's a bat in my belfry. Oh, that thing got a little too close for comfort. Oh, man. Ouch. 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 Ouch! Can't believe I'm still using this bow. Normally these dragon bone bows are pretty quick to break. I've had this one a minute. Ooh, 1 more batwing, guys. Yeah, so when I told you this would be a quick deal, I was not understating. Definitely the route you want to run if you're in need. And you know what? Just because we're here, and just because I can, and just because it's shiny. Arm up, suit up, and eat up. Oh yeah, forgot I had that, but I'm going to save that for a tougher Lionel. Smack him right in the face with those. Good strong shield. Bone system, baby. Always drop that hard save. Here it is, guys. This is my signature BotW style Lionel kill. Right in that face shot. Double damage. Get the damage in while you can from the air. That's probably overkill. I might even get him dead in the air. Nope. Booyah. Come on. Come on. Let the games begin. Quick shot. I'll take it. That's an upgrade. Alright, let's go back for the other Lionel, shall we? I should get some more bat wings between here and there. I said should. Wow, not a 1. Maybe I need to go further into the trees. Jump, take that bow out the second you do. Right in that face shot, get that double damage. And sometimes it's tough because he moves around. Especially after the first time you drill him. Do I get that stam? Get a little too low there. Dang. Gotta love that quick shot. Booyah. But if I can get a 5-shot spread, that's much better. Durability! I didn't even need... Whoa! I mean, granted, those are still better, but nice! That is attack power up, baby. Come on, one more electric bat. Where you at? I should have kept going deeper into the trees until I got my bat. But they were so shiny. Oh, I need to hurry up. It's going to be daytime soon. Come on, baby. One more. Hopefully I didn't already miss my window. Oh, there we go. Whoa! Ouch! That's smarted. There it is, baby. Alright, back to GFF. I'll go ahead and get Kakariko this time. If I can figure out where it is. Get some more Endura carrots while we're at it. And while that's tinking, you gotta move your face when you say that, tinking. Otherwise it doesn't come out right. Yeah, Keely, even though it was a bit of a grind learning the trials, it was still fun. I still enjoyed it thoroughly. Granted, I hit those points of frustration, but overall, definitely fun. Wait, you want some of this? Did I say that? That's me. I'm going to put stealth on just in case I come across a blue pea. I've already got a spear out, so you know. It's kind of like the universe was telling me something there. Oh, he sees me coming, doesn't he? Yep. No, purple rupee. Fail. There's one more chance. One more chance. Smack him 4 times. Get all those rupees. I got a decent amount between the two. Alright. So here it is, guys. Good old Great Fairy Fountain. Now, before I do anything... Guys, I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's glowing. Always take the time to get your silent princesses too, by the way. We're going to need those later. But really what I came here for is the Endura carrots. Nice, nice. Shiny. Alright, super suit upgrade time. But before I do that... I don't know, Wanda. Good question. I don't know what my fairy count's at right now. It's 8. See, I'm okay for the time being. Alright, let me get out of the way one more time until the next time. Peace out, Home Scout. Alright guys, here it is. Super suit time. Upgrade this bad boy. So I've already upgraded that once. I'm going to go ahead and do the second level here. And this is part of why we needed all the high tails. And guys, this is only part of it. So you need 15 high tails for this super suit. And then later on when we get the boots, the snow and the sand boots, you need 10 more for each pair of boots. So yeah, it's just a lot of high tails. Okay, definitely easy to do here on that first bump. Nice, nice. And then last 2 pieces will be golden. Jump stamina up, baby. I think I said stamina. Jump stamina up, baby. Jump stamina up, baby. Oh, that was hard to say. Say that 10 times fast. I said stamina. Like, aminal. I want some aminal cookies, please. Alright guys, there it is. Jump stamina up. Loving that. So much easier to climb now. So much less consuming stamina. Like, you have no idea. This thing is absolutely huge. I'll use this pretty much on every climbing situation I come into contact with. Okay, I think I'm done, like, upgrading as far as set bonus stuff goes for now. I could do that. Yeah, let's see where the rubber armor's at. Since we're here, and since Kotera is my favorite Great Fairy Fountain ever, she has the least scary makeup and hairdo. That's why she's my favorite. She's the least of the scary fairies. Scary fairies. Stranger danger. Oh yeah, that's right. The first bump is easy. Just yellow choose. Yeah, Keely, why did they have to be so ginormous? Uh-oh. Wrong buttons. And ginormous, that's an official measurement. It's metric. It's like giga, only gi, right? Giganormous, is that a thing? That started hurting my brain a little. Alright, what else do we got? What else do we need? Okay, wow, I just have the Volt Fruit. And guys, that's from the Rainforest raid, breaking all those crates. Because I really haven't gotten many from the desert, maybe a couple. But yeah, the majority of those came from breaking crates. So I'll absolutely get my set bonus here. But guys, if you're in need of Volt Fruit, just go out to the desert. You can actually see those on the map. They're just these little tiny cactus trees. Some of them are Karoks if you see 3 in a row, so pick your fruit wisely. That is what I call awesome sauce. High level shock protection. You can basically run around now in the lightning, and the thunder, with a metal weapon, and the lightning can come down on Link, no problemo. And it'll actually zaptify anything near Link, so it's just really, really cool. Alright guys, enough drooling about Super Suit's superpowers. Let's go ahead and stealth back up, and head back over to get our blue dragon squared away. Yeah, Marigold, I know that fairy grabs Link. It's like, what is happening? Like, you start kind of freaking out there a little bit the first time it happens. Yeah, Jim Lewis, I'm with you. I usually skip. At least, you know, as soon as it lets me. Uh-oh. Oh, guys, getting back to, like, low level, high level. So you can also put that on, the Worm Doublet, if you don't want to mess around with meals or elixirs. Each piece gives you, like, 1 level. So, you know, the blade gives you a level of protection, and then so does the shirt. Not bad. This way you don't have to worry about consuming ingredients, etc. Alright, guys, before I do anything, I mentioned a nice little loot spot down here. Right about here, I believe. There are goodies. I am absolutely going to detour just for a moment and go get those goodies. We're talking gemstones, lumina stones, treasure chest, rupees. Like, all in all, it's a great place to go to get some quick loot. There's that beeping. So, wanted to answer your question, no. Xant's helmet does not help with cold protection. It only makes Link unfreezable. So, like, the ice lizzles, instead of them freezing Link, he'll just be immune to that. But sadly, it does not help with the temperature aspect. Shiny. Yep, you know me. I mean, they're literally shiny rocks. I don't know if that helps or hurts my case here, but... Who is shooting at me? I won that exchange. Loving it. Alright. And I promise gemstones. Guys, they are everywhere. Come in here with stealth. This is why I changed clothes. I need to put my shirt back on. Sometimes, well, not always, but oftentimes you'll come through here and there'll be beetles clung to these nodes. See, I always like to run through here with stealth. This way, if there are beetles, I can scoop them up. And that might be, you know, dependent on daytime or nighttime. I'm not really sure anymore, like, what constitutes them to spawn here or not. But yeah, I do not have that kind of luck at the moment. So whatever time it is for me, what, 7:30? Do not come here at 7:30. So I blew myself up with bombs because that hasn't happened yet today. I think I did that twice this morning. So yeah, my mental, like, distancing on my bombs is off right now. There we go. I needed to give it about another half a second. Ooh, diamonds! You guys see that? 2 in 1 node. Booyah! I don't think I've ever seen 2 pop out of 1 node before. That is nuts. So in hindsight, this would have been a nice loot spot to hit earlier on for folks that might have needed the luminous stones. Make sure I got them all. Booyah. Definitely a nice little hidey hole. Ah, that's a good way to remember that, Keely. Nighttime beetle time. That's like that whole I before E except after C. I like it. I'm going to try to remember that. I'll call that the Keely jam. Nighttime is prime time. Wait, what did you say? See, I already forgot it. Nighttime is beetle time. Okay. That's going to be hard to remember, but I'll do my best. Alright guys, so from here, just hot-foot it. Hoof it straight up, however you want to get up there. I just like to climb it, you know, straight up. This is where I like the climbing gear. Of course, it's cold here, so you can't just stay in the climbing gear. I just noticed, like, the flock of birds. I doubt there's going to be prongy up there, but it does make me wonder now, what is there? Alright, well, we already know I'm not going to be chewing on stamina just to make this climb. I'll take the heart damage any day of the week. Hearts are easy to replace. Stamina... that's for combat. Of course, I could have just cooked another elixir. Oh well. Oh, speaking of, yeah, I could eat a low-level elixir. Since I'm never going to use that for anything else in my entire life. And then, yeah, I've got the flame weapon, so high level, baby. Game on! Yeah, Keely, indeed. You can keep coming back. Like, I don't know what that respawn time is, but definitely a nice little loot spot. Okay, so maybe the birds are just showing you that the blue dragon is there. Because they're, like, right above him. Come on, Link. Get up the stairs! Get up the stairs! But look at that jump stamina, guys. Like, you can climb mountains for days using this thing. Oh, that's right. I kind of like to run this route. There's, like, ice lizzle tails here. I mean, the quickest way is just climb, you know, and go straight there, but that just wouldn't be my style. I do not like it when my inventory isn't sorted. That is not okay. So go ahead and shoot these ice lizzles in the tail. If it's a true ice lizzle, it'll one-hit. But hit them in the tail in case they're holding a wooden moblin club. That way you don't light the moblin club on fire. And I don't think any of them here on this mountain in particular do. It's just kind of like a general rule of thumb. Right in the tail. Raw gourmet meat. Come on, baby. Trot is hungry. There we go. Not to mention your chew jellies. I don't believe this one is a fire. Nope. That's just a straight up lizzle. I normally don't like to use that in combat. I use that for like lighting fires, etc. Temperature control. But I find if I use those in combat, they break pretty quick. And then I don't have things for, you know, temperature control and otherwise. Uh-oh. I thought I was about to freeze myself there. So speaking of ice bat wings. And honestly, I can't remember what the ice bat wings are for now. Oh yeah, lumina stones, guys. Around these big, like, icy pillars. Not all of them, but a lot of them do have lumina stones embedded with them, around them, close to them, sometimes on them. So yeah, just take a quick moment, look around for lumina stone nodes. I'm here! Where'd the other one go? I'll let him live. I'm feeling generous on the Sabbath. Oh, it is dark time out, by the way. Happy Sabbath, everybody. I am in much need of a 7th day of rest. I am doing nothing tomorrow. Right after I stream, I'm turning into a couch spud. I am not moving. I am probably going to take a little cat nap or two. Like, it's been that kind of a week for me. Alright guys, so we have arrived at our blue dragon. Booyah. And I actually missed like a whole little part of the looting spree there. There's more gem nodes that I kind of missed. I need to turn around. Alright, so they're just doing the cutscene stuff there. Oh, well, that's more involved than I remember. Release me! I must loot. Let me go! That's not creepy. That looks oddly familiar to Lord of the Rings. Alright, so yeah, if you had continued up the stairs in the actual path, you would have come to this little nook here. And again, you might want to put your stealth on. Sometimes you'll get lucky and find beetles here. But really, I just wanted the nodes. I'm so glad that hit nothing. I did all that for 2 amber, 3 amber, rock salt, and flint. Which is about a silver rupee. Nice. Too bad that climbing boots don't always act as snow boots. Alright guys, so I recommend shooting the head first. Because when you're flying around trying to chase the dragon here, sometimes you'll get close to him and the head gets away from you. So I like to have the targets on the back end of the body, not the head of the body, to the fullest extent possible. So yeah, the first one is kind of a gimme. Go ahead and just hit that head, pop that pimple, and then that will launch the dragon into the air. So cool, guys. I gotta tell you, the first time I saw this, I was just in complete awe. Like, talk about just pulling you in. So much fun. And they give you these updrafts, I guess to kind of, you know, give you a little bit of a prelude here that you're going to be flying around a lot. So this is one of those quests that's really helpful to have the extra stam. If you don't have 3 stamina wheels like I do, or almost, you might want to make sure you have some packed. Alright, so... our dragon. Getting back to, you know, making sure we can keep going back. So I like to go in order, head to tail. Excuse me. Oh yeah, he knocks me off of here sometimes with his feet. Buyer beware, this is not always a safe spot. But it is really nice. You can get a nice close shot. Oh, yep, see, there's those feet. There goes Link. Neck, elbow, shoulders, neck. Again. Ouch. I'm pretty sure I felt my spleen on that one. Okay, so don't stand where I stood. That was no fun. I can't remember where I stood on here. Maybe the adjacent. I feel like I'm gonna get knocked off of here too. Anyway, wait until that thing gets nice and close. Get a nice close shot in. And we don't need the long distance bow yet. That's coming. Alright, so we got number 1, number 2, DUN done. That should make him go somewhere else at this point. He just bit his own tail. That was kind of cool. And now getting back to why they were showing us updrafts earlier. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is just kind of let him get situated. So you notice a whole bunch of updrafts kind of where he's heading. So we're basically going to be in the air from here on out. And what I like to do is wait for him to kind of make another circle like a U-turn so that his head is coming back toward Link. And then I'll just try to like head the head off at the pass. And then by the time I get there, one of those eyeballs will be coming into view real soon. So we really don't even need a long distance bow. But it is helpful because this can be kind of deceiving. You might think you're a lot closer to it than you really are. And the long distance bow is definitely helpful in that situation. Okay guys, there are a couple of Korok seeds here. Just to show you on the map where I wound up. You'll notice 3 trees. So from here I am just going to kind of... Link is getting hung up in that draft there. I just want to see where these seeds are. There's 2 Korok seeds here, but I can't remember the steps. I don't remember if this first tree has like a pedestal or something. No. And wow, what I wouldn't give for a quick cooking pot right now. Zonai device. Okay, so this tree has nothing. That tree is a complete waste of time. Okay, so here's a pedestal. And now I can't remember if it was this tree or the next tree that has a Korok on top. Okay, it must be the next one. Or maybe there's only one croc here. Heck, I can't remember. That's right, you have to climb this tree to get that seed. Okay, now I know what I'm doing. No more set bonus, guys. Look at that stamina just disappear. I'm telling you, that jumpsuit, it makes all the difference. Alright, no more fooling around with Korok seeds. Let's go get this dragon. So if you took the time to get that seed like I just did, we're going to have to head kind of like toward the snowfield. So north from this position. And you'll see him down there, swimming around. He'll be doing his loop. And again, try to remember to cut the head off at the pass. So you want to be flying into him, not trying to chase him. Because he goes faster than Link can travel by air. So you always want to go, like, counter the direction he's going. That'll really help you out with these eyeballs here. Uh-oh, I'm going to land, aren't I? Where's my updraft? There you have it. And that essentially frees Naydra, folks. So I genuinely hope that helps you all out. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, comment, guys, I always appreciate that. We're not done streaming just yet, but just in case I break that segment out, I wanted to have an outro there. Alright, come on, baby. Show me the money. So now again, we're going to get another gimme here, a freebie. Make sure you hit the body to get a scale, because we're going to need a scale in particular to open up this goddess statue here. So yeah, make sure that connects with the body there. Not the feet, not the horns, not the mouth, because that'll give you different monster parts. And there it is. Gimme, gimme, gimme. So once you got Naydra's scale, go ahead and plop it on in the water here. That'll open up our shrine. And I do believe this makes Spirit Orb number 4, which means I got 3 stamina wheels coming, baby. Now I don't care about shrines anymore. Once I got my 3 stamina wheels, it's like, meh. Shrines are whatever. I use them as travel gates and that's about it. Kind of nice, though, that they gave us a goddess statue here that we can cash those in. Another frost spear, that's right. I will leave that chested. So that quest giver from Hantno that wants to see all the different weapons, sooner or later he's going to want to see a frost spear. So this is a good place to keep one in a chest just for that quest, if nothing else. Yeah, Marigold, that is cool music there. Definitely love it. Oh, Keely, yeah, so you cannot ride the dragons in this game. I don't think so. I think they kick you off and with a little bit of damage. I think. Oh no, what are you doing? I almost blasphemied that whole thing. I would never have forgiven myself. It's so shiny. There it is, baby. I really wish there was a way to continue going with the stamina, but they max us out at 3. There it is, guys. Yep, just under the 2-hour mark. Perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. I don't know, I'll try again, but I remember trying to land on this before and it just kind of like... Link just kind of like fell off, turning red. So I don't know if I took heart damage per se, but I don't remember actually being able to ride these dragons. But I'll have to double check, you know. I think I've shown lately that my memory can't always be trusted. Yeah, that would be cool, the gamer. Dragon saddles. Why don't they have dragon saddles? Yeah, kind of like Ark. You can mount your dinosaurs and ride them. That would be cool. Bingo! Hey Wanda, bingo! Awesome! What was the word? We gotta know. What was the word that got you bingo? Yeah, Wanda's on it. Like, I wonder how many words have been called, but we all just miss, you know, because shiny rocks, and you're not always paying attention to the words that are being said. Oh no! Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Good to know. Good to know. What was the one square, Keely? Just out of curiosity. What did I fail to say today? What are we going to do next, anyway? I guess Rito Village. Rito would be cool. I think we're ready. I thought there was another milk run thing I wanted to do. But it's not coming to me, like what that would have been. I'll have to ponder this between tonight and tomorrow morning when I get back on. But, yeah, I'm ready for Rito. Rito, excuse me, we did Rito like right off the Great Plateau on my first playthrough. But it was all about the Great Eagle Bow. Excuse me, and Rivali's Gale. So, like, I wanted to get out there right away. Which I still kind of do. Yes, so we're going to do Rito. Let's do Rito tomorrow morning. Ask me how I know. Oh, no. Gotcha, Atlantis. Yep. Yeah, the snow quill too, Jim Lewis. Good call. So there's a lot of reasons to go to Rito, guys. Wow. Yeah, I forgot about the snow quill. Because I'm running around in the warm doublet, you know? It's not really doing us much good here. As we all know, I'm having a fire sword up to get temperature controlled. But yeah, Rito, definitely the way to go. Great Eagle Bow. Pow. Snow quill set. Pow. Not to mention Rivali's Gale. Pow. Yeah, definitely looking forward to Rito. Ah, Bad Boy Nest. Yeah, we really didn't find much of those today. I don't even think we found one this evening. I don't think we did. No Bad Boy Nest today. Wow. And that's something that's normally commonly said. Yeah, the prime meat. I could go sell those to Trot. Since we were talking about it, I could do that real quick. That's rupees, baby. And Trot's hungry. We need to make sure Trot is okay. He's skinny. He needs to eat. Yeah, we had some bad boy nests this morning, though, when I was doing the rainforest. That is for sure. That was a lot of fun. Uh-oh. Yep, we're not gonna... No, we're not playing with that today. What am I doing here? What is still... Oh. The fire sword is metal. Oh, another fun fact about guardian weapons. They're not metal, so they don't attract lightning. So they float, and no lightning. Oh! You know what? No. We're gonna do it this the right way. Bring it on. I dare the lightning to come down on me. Wow, that was kind of close. I was just standing over there a second ago. Come on! Of course, now when I'm ready for it, no lightning. Come on! Maybe it won't strike me because I'm at the stable. That could be. You gotta protect the NPCs and the dog. And if Link gets struck there, that would cause problems. Okay, well, I'll have to show that another time. Maybe I'll go find a dancing idiot and anger him, and then he'll call down the lightning on me. Where is Trot? Yep, he needs to eat. Have some meat. I know you're hungry, buddy. I got you covered. That's a gold rupee every day, guys. Loving that. Talk about cash flow. I'll call him my cash cow. Trot the cash cow. And if you really want, you can pass time till the next night and wait until after midnight. You can do it again. But I'm okay for right now. I'll come back later when I got 3 more. So there it is, folks. Yep, right about 2 hours. Perfect. Oh yeah, the good old dragons and TOTK. Those things are the stuff of nightmares. Yep, that's right, Atlantis. That raw gourmet meat, that's probably the quickest way I know to make rupees, assuming you have access to the snow biomes and you can kill the wildlife. And it's not just the wolves, like the big rhino things, you can kill them. The mooses, whatever plural is for moose or mooses. Yep, sometimes they'll drop it. So yeah, just the snow biomes all the way around, you're going to get the most meat. You can get wolves anywhere on the map, and all of them technically can drop it. But, you know, in the hotter areas, the darker gray wolves, they don't always drop as much raw gourmet meat. So yeah, the snow biomes, that's where it's at. You can hit the snowfield here. Really, the northern tier areas, like the tundra. That's where you're going to want to go to get your raw gourmet meat, my friend. Rupees for days. Alright guys, I definitely hope y'all enjoyed the stream tonight. If you wouldn't mind taking a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment, guys, I always appreciate that. And I definitely always appreciate you having y'all. Definitely a lot of fun. And guys, y'all have an awesome Saturday night. Hope y'all have an awesome day of rest, and we'll see y'all back tomorrow. Peace out, y'all.